All right, let's try this way. I am making tea today, guys, and you guys are joining me. So thank you for joining. I have a huge pot as big as my body, and I'm going to be throwing herbs from my wall here into it so that I can make my tea today. So I am going to show you. I am going to throw the things in so you can see. I'm throwing in rosemary, and I just throw some in. Mind you, I make a huge batch because I use it for like sometimes when I make it, it's hot. So then, hold on a second. Alexa, be quiet. So I use it to actually make tea for a decent amount of time. So when it's hot, you can actually, like, it'll seal up, so it preserves. I'm throwing in hibiscus, just so you see. And that's good for so many things. And I'm putting them right back on my shelf. But just so you can see what my shelf looks like, this is my shelf. And I'm grabbing all my herbs and putting them in there so I can make my tea for my health. So I just put in rosemary and hibiscus. I am putting in cloves into it. Cloves are very good for your body, very good for cleansing. And so I'm throwing that in there. Throwing in nettles tea. Again, I make huge batches of the stuff so that I don't have to make it every single day. I hate making tea every day. I don't like tea. I just do it for health reasons. I am going to throw there's moringa here in powder, but I'm going to throw moringa in actual leaves. So that's my moringa. And I'm going to throw moringa in there, and that's very good for you too. A lot of these things are very good for you. You can just look it up, but I just put a little bit of everything in there. And I'm throwing blue butterfly PT in it. I hate that name. It sounds so awful. It sounds like a tongue twister. So I'm throwing that in there. I gotta buy some more. Sorry, guys. I have to pick this up because I just dropped it everywhere. All right, so that, I'm throwing that in there. Again, this is all health. So I love throwing in everything into my tea that's here, and I haven't had a bad reaction. Like, people are like, oh, you're scared. Aren't you scared to put all these things together? I'm really not, because I've been doing it for years. Insulin plant, and we make tinctures. They're all on our TikTok shop and even on our Shopify of all these things that are very good for you. But I also just make a tea for me. This has nothing to do with me selling. Again, I'm not a good salesperson. I just do it for health reasons. This is eucalyptus. I'm throwing that in there as well. Again, it's almost like a really intense medicinal tea, herbal tea. I throw that in there. I throw in yerba mate. They like to sell all this stuff with different flavors. I just make a tea of everything. And then I have huge 64-ounce mason jars. Thank you for joining, guys. I appreciate the joins. If you could like and share the screen. I've added rosemary, hibiscus, moringa, yerba mate, blue PT or blue butterfly, eucalyptus, and then I added, the last thing was that yerba mate. This is nettles tea. I added that as well already. And I'm gonna add some star anise, just so you're aware. And what I do is I make a huge batch. You see this? It's as big as like my soul. And so I make a huge batch, and then I slow cook it all day. That was a lot of star anise. Okay, this one's gonna have a lot of star anise. Again, all of this stuff is very good. So I'm making a medicinal tea for myself. This is the South African rooibos, which is also very good for you. Thank you for the joins. If you guys can share it and like the status or like this live, I appreciate that. I haven't done a live in a minute because I was getting ready, and we created our own Shopify. So that way it's easier for us to sell you the products we make and that we do for health purposes. This is Ceylon cinnamon. Ceylon just gets it into your system a little quicker. So yeah, like just like a liposomal for certain things gets it into your bloodstream a lot quicker. The Ceylon is a little bit better for your system. So I added, so far, just so you know, for my tea so far, it has nettles tea, cloves, hibiscus, rosemary, moringa, yerba mate, blue butterfly PT, eucalyptus, and that yerba mate that I told you, the Ceylon cinnamon, South African rooibos, star anise. I am adding some dandelion bags because I've run out all of my dandelion teas and dandelion herbs that I have here. So I'm just throwing tea bags of an organic dandelion root stuff that I buy. Throwing that in there. And then I'm throwing in echinacea. We grew a bunch this year. A lot of our tinctures are some of the things we've grown. And a lot of them we harvest when we travel to other countries. This is the echinacea. Throwing that in there. And I really am not measuring. Thank you for the follow. I definitely will follow you right after this. Thank you very much for the follow. My hands are in this. I'm not injured. I'm menopausal. And so I am just trying to share with you guys what wasn't taught to me. And I wish somebody would have told me. Thank you. Thank you for the love. And I love you right back. As soon as I'm done with this, I definitely will share and follow everybody who follows. And to me, I'm just sharing health. I do have a shop, but at the end of the day, guys, I went through hell and high water as a menopausal woman and no one helped me. And so my goal is to help anyone. I don't care who needs help, male, female, and that's my goal. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. The soursop that I'm adding to this, just so you know, this is very dear to my heart, and I get emotional every time because it's from my mom's land, and my mom has passed. She didn't do too well with her health, and so like when I go to the land and I harvest the soursop, we dry it, we wash it, I bring it back to the States because it's from Puerto Rico. And so I just know that when I'm sharing the soursop, just know that it comes with a really intense story and such a blessing. And it's from my mom's land. When they retired, my mom went to Puerto Rico, they retired, they bought a beautiful house with land, and then she happened to die years later. So when I'm giving you guys the soursop or selling it or whatever, I'm giving you a piece of my mom's land. And so just know that. So I add soursop to my teas every time. And my brother, we lost our brother to cancer too. So it's kind of like, it's this health journey literally started because I lost too many people. I think we all can identify with that. So I just throw the leaves right in here. Looks crazy because I have a bunch of stuff. It looks like a damn cauldron. Please forgive me. It really isn't. I don't do none of that craziness. I just want to share health. That's it. So I put in the soursop. I put in hibiscus, rosemary, cloves, nettles, tea, moringa, star anise, South African rubus. And I'll show you my wall just so you see. My husband's built this for me. My husband's. That sounded crazy. My husband, singular. He built this for me, so I put all my herbs here that I use personally for myself. So I want you to see that. So now I'm going to throw in some cinnamon sticks, just because I don't feel like you could ever have too much cinnamon in anything. Am I allergic to it? No, I don't think so. And even if I was, I just keep on eating it. Okay, I'm going to throw a little bit of cayenne pepper in it, just to give it some more health. This is the most intense tea. I throw everything on this wall into it. I have horsetail. I'm going to throw that in there as well. And all I'm showing you is just how to make a tea for yourself. Wow, I just had a whole entire clump. This is the clump that went into there. But it's okay. At the end of the day, I will sweeten it with either some honey or some cane sugar. This is a little bit of oregano. Again, I throw a little bit of everything into the teas that I make, and even to the elderberry that we sell and make. But the teas is just for me personally. I'm just showing you what I do. I throw Prunella vulgaris, it's called a healing herb as well, into it. And I'm telling you, this is so good for you. The teas I make is just for me to take it. I take it 3 to 5 times a night. Sorry, my armpit was like in your face. I do have manners. I throw palo azul into it. And palo azul is very good for the kidneys. The reason I do a lot of palo azul and I put it in my teas and I put it into the tinctures is because as of 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with kidney disease. And as of this year, and I can testify to this, as of this year, I was told officially that my kidneys are functioning normal. So what I'm sharing with you was a journey of me being sick and now no longer having to be sick. So I know I haven't been doing a lot of lives because I was just we just had to deal with like 4 or 5 patients that had cancer, and getting them to a place of healing was intense. So, and it was nice like 2 weeks ago, we have a couple testimonies that came in of 3 people that literally no longer have cancer or had to do less chemo because they were doing some of the regimens we were doing. And I'm grateful. It's not even me, it's literally God. I appreciate the follows. As soon as I'm done with this, I will definitely follow you all. And again, I may not do as many lives as I'd like to because this can get overwhelming. This is called, yeah, no, I can't even pronounce it. This is what it's called if you want to take a picture of it. I was in Chinatown in Philadelphia many years ago when my daughter was in high school, and it was her birthday weekend or something. And we went to Philly because she wanted that trip. And I was sick with like a sinus infection. And I went to Chinatown and I went to like the Chinese store, right? Or whatever you want to call it. I apologize if it's not called that. And the guy that was there literally prescribed this in pills. I went on Amazon and found a place that sells it. So if you want to take a picture of it. And I put this in our elderberry and I put this into my teas. And so it just helps. That's all. I put in marshmallow root, which is very good for your stomach. I'm just sharing what I do. If you guys can like the screen, tap it and share it, I would be grateful. You can. And if not, it's still whoever's on here. I'm just going to bless you with it. You know, that's all. So I'm not selling anything. I'm just literally showing you what I do. All my herbs are in here. So now we're going to come on over to the area where I'm going to put the water. Our water is, what is it? It's spring water because we have a well, not spring water. What do you consider, like well water? It's filtered and all. So we actually will have, thank you for the likes and the follows. I'm grateful. Right now I'm going to fill this up with water, and you see my background. I have my herbs, my tinctures and everything. I thank you for all the joins and all the love. If you guys can share and like, I'm grateful. And if not, that's okay too. All my herbs are here. So now I'm going to show you. I'm going to fill up here into, I'm out of breath because I swear like I was working out there for a second, which I did nothing. I don't know why. I've also been dealing with sinuses. This winter is killing me. We had a foot of snow yesterday. We're in the mountains of Pennsylvania and it's intense. So now I'm filling it up. Our water is filtered, and then we also have an alkaline system in our house as well. So just, it doesn't mean you have to do it, but what I'm suggesting is do whatever works for your health. Because right now there's too much crap going on in our food and in our world that you need to take care of you and your family as much as you can. So I'm filling it up with water, and then I'm going to slow boil it and stuff like that all day long. And so then I'm going to fill up all of these. And because it's hot, they'll seal up. So you can do that for your own health. Literally make the teas in advance. And then thank you for the joins. Thank you for the follows. As soon as I'm done, I'm following you. I'm not stalking you. I'm following. I'm loving on you, all right? And so thank you for the gifts. I appreciate that. Oh my God, don't do that because I start crying. I don't know what's emotional about me. Maybe it's the menopause. But the 64 ounces, I fill them up. I got them from Mainstay, which is Walmart. You know, I ain't trying to sell anything again. But I get these there. They're pretty cheap. You fill up it with your tea after you've let it. I literally let it slow boil or whatever, slow simmer for hours on end, at least 5 to 6 hours. And then I put it in here. And if you see, it says tea at the top, and usually just regular tea is mine. My daughter's tea is Senna because she has problems with her stomach and she's autistic. And then my husband's tea is a sleep time tea because he works third shift. So find a tea remedy that works for you. And if you see, in my case, I threw everything in the pot, like except for the kitchen sink, literally. I throw everything that's on this wall here, back here. I throw everything in there, and then when I make a cup of tea for myself from these huge batches, then I add like pumpkin seed, that I take the pumpkin seed, soak it, and I make like a creamer out of it, and I throw cocoa. So even at night when I'm drinking this, it's like I'm drinking a hot cocoa. I can't taste all the nastiness of the tea. I can't lie to you. I don't like tea at all, but I do like healing, and I don't have to take any medicines. So I'm showing you what I did so that some doctor doesn't bank on my life and me still be sick. So the goal is to help you all and help myself. I helped myself heal, and I'm sharing it for free. That's my goal. I don't care. I'm going to piss off a lot of people because my goal is to help all of us heal our bodies. I'm filling this thing up. I got to be careful because I got, with this menopausal joint pain, I got to lift this up by myself. My husband's not here today. He's at the other property. So I'm filling this up to the brim, and then I'm going to move it to the stovetop. Thank you for the follow and the joining. I appreciate all of it, guys. I just make tea for my health. And my one daughter takes it with me. Everybody drinks a different type of tea. That's all we do here. And we do different things. I do tinctures. I do elderberry, oregano oil, black seed. And all of it you can find on our TikTok shop or our Shopify. And so my messaging here doesn't work because someone got mad at me on messaging and I let them have it, biblically speaking. I wasn't rude, but I said I was covered by the blood of the Lamb. And I guess the person reported me, and I've been in trouble ever since. So this is heavy as frick. So I'm moving this to the stove, and I'll move you guys to see. I put a car mount in my kitchen. I'm so ghetto. I'm sorry, guys. So here is my pot on the stove, and now I literally will have it here. I don't put it on higher than 2 because I literally want this huge thing to slow cook and get all the properties as much as I can from all the herbs. And I'll show you what it looks like when you look at this. Thank you for the follows and all the love. I appreciate that for real. So this is what it looks like. Look at the soursop from my mom's land. Oh, that's my drying station, and that's my creamer. Don't look at that. I love the creamer. I'm not trying to sell anything because you show logos and they get psychotic on here. So in here, I also even have juniper berries. So I'll show you my wall just in case for those who came in a little bit later. Here is, what is it? I'm a little short. This is insulin plant, which is very good for exactly what it sounds like. Blue butterfly pea, moringa, eucalyptus, yerba mate, rosemary, hibiscus, cloves, nettles tea, moringa, but I didn't put the powder, I've used the leaf. Star anise, rooibos, Ceylon cinnamon, the tea bags from the dandelion, echinacea, soursop from our land, prunella vulgaris. I didn't put the lungwort, but I put oregano, horsetail. I put in cayenne pepper, cinnamon sticks, palo azul, juniper berries, marshmallow root, this root as well because it's like an antibiotic. And that's what I put, the huge amount of things in my tea. And then I drink like a cup 3 to 5 times in the week. And thank you for the follow. I will follow you as soon as I'm done with this live. And then if I don't drink the tea, I will substitute for a grape juice that we make. So we will take Concord grapes or grapes, and then we will steam, like a steam juicer. And I will put the tinctures in that. So with the tea, I also put the tinctures in there specifically for my health. So my daughter will do different ones because she's 2 decades younger than me. Then our younger one, she will do teas that help her go to the bathroom. She uses senna. So I made her something here. And I'm not going to show you specifically, that way they don't think I'm trying to sell anything. So I make a senna tincture. And I sell it on our Shopify. Again, please believe me when I'm telling you that I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm not. I'm just freaking tired of being sick. And I don't want anyone else to be sick. And I was sick for way too long. Now I'm dealing with menopausal crap, which is making me miserable. I'm better now. And I have another appointment with the doctors here in the States. But when I find out what the hell I need to do here, I usually travel abroad to get checked over there to confirm it, because here I will wind up paying for a group of tests for $987 was literally my copay and deductible. I went abroad and I paid $125. I'm sorry, but in my case, it doesn't make sense to do the testing here, even with insurance. So again, I'm not insulting anybody. I'm not medical. I'm not even trained. I literally tested on this body. This body has been the guinea pig of all guinea pigs. And I literally just went from being sick with kidney disease, diabetes, cholesterol, high blood pressure, and heart disease. Like I had all of the above 3 years ago when I hit menopause. And then now All those things are normal. As of a couple weeks ago, I finally got results that said kidneys are functioning normal. Sugar levels, my A1C is normal for the first time in I think 30 years. And yeah, I'm that old. I'm going to be 49 in December. Oh wait, that's literally a week and a half from now. I'm going to be 49, and next year I get to be 50. Come on. And it's a big deal because most people in my family don't last past 60. So the goal is to be healthy, and the goal is to be here for my children and my grandchildren. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing health for me. And if I can share anything, you can reach out. I'm on Facebook too, and it's under Liz Martinez, and Instagram. You can see it on my link tree there. You can find my other stuff, and you can message me any other way but here, because I pissed the wrong person off. So that happens. Thank you for following me, Tana. Thank you for you guys for the join and the love. I appreciate it. As soon as I'm done with this live, I will follow everybody who followed, and I appreciate it. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me on Instagram, Facebook, or even text me. I do not care. 484-764-6915, and ask me the questions. Just remind me where I saw you. Just say, hey, this is someone, I saw your live on TikTok, and just let me know if you have any questions. Yeah, I got in trouble, honestly, because the lady was saying I'm a witch. She's a witch. She says, I'm a witch, and I need to read your cards, and I need to do witchcraft on you, so you're protected. And I was just like, nah, we're not doing that. And I respect everybody's spiritual journey and belief. But ever since that, I told her, I'm covered by the blood of the Lamb. I respect you. Please respect me. And that was enough, because I mentioned the blood of the Lamb. She literally got me reported, and I have not been able to message anybody on TikTok since. So please forgive me if you think you're sending me a message and I do not respond. That's the reason. I'm not ignoring you. I literally can't even message you back. And when I message you back even a heart, I get a community violation warning, all because someone was pissed off at me. So that happens, guys. I'm not going to be delayed or detoured because of it. My goal is to help people. So when you're on here, you have any real questions, ask me. Find me on Facebook, find me on Instagram, look at the link tree, and I will figure out how to help you. Or even if you don't need anything and you just want prayer and you just want some love, hey, I'm here for it. Because I know what the hell it's like to go through menopause and want to, let's just say, community standards. How can I say this? Not be so pleasant. Not be pleasant with your spouse, not be pleasant with your family. And that's how I'm sending it. Thank you for all the love. I love you too, Miss Christine. Everybody, C. Kaufman is my daughter, and she helps me with all my lives. This year, we're going to be more focused on the herbal remedies and the food. I thank you for all the follows. As soon as I'm done, I promise you I will follow you, and we'll continue to grow together and heal together. In this new year, we are going to start purging our systems. That sounds so dramatic, right? But basically a parasite and metal cleanse. And I do have that on our Shopify as well. Again, it is not about selling to you. It's about helping you heal. I don't care if anybody buys anything as long as you heal. Yeah, I'm not looking, you can see I don't live a poverty-stricken life, and I'm not doing this for money. Thank you, my love, for telling me I look great. Some days I don't feel so great, but I'm looking great today. And so I'm making the tea. I just wanted to show you, filling them up, and then they will preserve by themselves because it's so hot that it'll just seal up. So you can do this as a method to have your teas ready for yourselves. I appreciate all the love and all the likes and all the follows. I am going to end this live. Again, you can find me on that LinkedIn. You can find all the places you can find me, and we can talk. I'm here, and I really do mean that. I'm not here for anything but to help people. And I know that's a rarity because there's so many scam artists out here, but you can see by looking at my stuff that I'm truly not here for anything but to help people. And in doing that, I'm going to piss off a lot of people. So game on. I love you all. God bless you all. Have a great day and life.